All right, everyone.
It is such a good.
Welcome to our second to last town hall for the winter 2026 semester. Let us begin. And we'll begin with, there we go. Welcome, everyone. We're so happy to have you here. We're going to begin. I want to begin by first welcoming a very special guest, our brand new President Rogalski. Everyone, please give it up. It has been great being able to have her on campus. I'm seeing her going around, getting to meet everyone, and just listening to her reflections over during the Board of Trustees meeting. It's incredible, and you can tell she has a deep passion for student success and really providing for the needs of students. So it's awesome that we get to have her here, and let's give you the opportunity if you'd like to say anything.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm especially happy to be with you all today. One of the things in my priorities as the new president is to hear from students, to understand what you need to be successful and how I can support that, and what kind of structures we need to build at GRCC to continue being the college that meets your needs. That is critical to me. When I was a student, I was a young mother, as a student, and I appreciated all the support that I got from my college. And I want to make sure that as I'm president, that I am listening and learning from our students, because your lives are busy and you have a lot of different things going on, but education, I know from my own experience, can transform lives. And so that's why it's important for me that you're able to meet your educational goals, and that we're here to help you along on that pathway. I don't think there's a better place to be than community college. I've worked in community colleges for over 25 years because it's a mission that I truly believe in. And I love this college. This is my third week at GRCC, and I think it's an amazing place. And it's amazing because of you. It's amazing because of the faculty that you have and the staff that care so deeply. There's no question that this place is all about students, and so thank you for having me, and I'm really proud to be here as president.
Thank you. Thank you, President. We're very happy to have you here. Would you like to begin us with our icebreaker? We're going to go around the room
Yes.
and have everyone share their name, their role / kind of like which club you're affiliated with, and your major. And our icebreaker question for you today is, what is a goal you have for the next school year?
Okay, we love an icebreaker. Not everyone is a fan of an icebreaker, and I did not get this ahead of time. So my name is Catherine Rogalski. I majored when I was in college. Well, my role as the president. I majored in psychology and I minored in biology. And that was, I love psychology. And what I want to do over the next year is truly understand how, what is going to be the next thing that GRCC needs to focus on to advance student success. So there's a lot of components to student success, and in the classroom, outside the classroom, and my focus will be on learning, where is it that we can increase that support for students? Yep.
My name is Itai Aharon. I am a second year student here at GRCC. Oh, that's not a question. My major is currently pre-business, and I'm transferring to UMich to my major in economics and minor in business. My goal for the next year is going to be not to be culturally overwhelmed by the size of classes of my Econ 401 class at U of N. That's going to be a big goal for myself.
You're cool. Hi, everyone.
Oh, clubs. Ooh, forget about that. Treasurer of student government. And
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Eldine, and I'm the student government president. And I am public administration major, and my goal for next year is getting settled at Grand Valley when I transfer over.
My name is Lacey. I'm the president of Campus Activities Board. My major is General Health and Exercise Science. A goal I have for the next year, Just starting at Grand Valley and getting settled there. Yeah.
Lakers.
Hello, I'm Adeline. I'm the Communications Director of Student Government. And a goal that I have for next year is, I would really like to be Student Government President next year and advocate for more resources here on campus, as well as collaborate with more orgs and help them out. Especially for new orgs that want to start up next year, I want to help them as a student leader, get ready and get that. Just a bunch of more students involved, as well as I want to help current and incoming freshmen get settled here on campus and help them succeed for when they leave here.
My name is Juliet. I'm a psychology and pre-writing major here at JCC. I'm the communications director for Campus Activity Board. And I am planning on transferring to the University of Michigan. So hopefully I can get all that paperwork done and over with soon enough. After that, it's pretty much sink or swim.
Hello, I'm Alma Valic. My role here is a student life leader as secretary of CAP. A goal I have for the next year, I'm also transferring, but I'm still figuring out which school I'm going to. But since everyone's talking about UMich, I got accepted into UMich, so that's one of my options, that I'm looking at. But, yeah, my goal is to just transfer and study abroad for a semester, so, yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is Amelia Haywood. My role, I'm Vice President of Student Government. And my major is elementary education. And my goal for next year is just to like find my groove when I go to my transfer school and find my people and find my place, and how I can have an impact on campus there.
Oh, hi, my name's Ray, or also known as the artist Archie. My role is I am the secretary of the Military Community Organization. We're a newer student organization. A goal that I have, my major is I'm a music recording technician major. The goal I have for next year is I submitted for the Grammys. I got accepted to the Recording Academy, and I hope I win a Grammy.
My name is Monty Thomas, Vice President of Staying Rooted. And, my major, urban and regional planning. My goal for next year is to find a school to transfer to.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lydia, president of Stand Rooted Learning Club. My major is Allied Science. I am starting at theirs next semester, so I'm excited for that. For the Nuclear Medicine Tech.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kesia. I'm the president of the Latino Student Union. My major is elementary education, and my goal for next year, I guess I would have to say, would be 1, pass on my classes, but 2, prepare the new e-board for the Latino Student Union. So we could be able to help them find their path and their way through being in charge of an organization and all the resources that there is of being in charge of a student life.
Love that.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm the event coordinator for Latino Student Union. My major is environmental engineering. And for the next year, I just want to be more organized. Organized in life. Very much right now.
So real.
It's on me.
Yes.
My name is Jakari. I'm the editor-in-chief of the student publication here on campus. I'm a business major with a focus in supply chain, and next year I will be here at JRCC, but hopefully I'll be wrapping up and graduating, transferring out. So just keep my grades up and just stay on track. Okay.
That's awesome.
And writing great stories too.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Davis. I'm an editor for the Collegiate, which is our student newspaper. My major or my pathway right now is pre-multimedia journalism. I'm graduating this semester, transferring to Central Michigan University. And the goal that I have for next year is to make lots of friends and be involved with clubs. So, yeah,
Right.
thank you.
Also an editor at the Collegiate. My major is journalism as well, and then I'm transferring to Grand Valley too, and so I'm hoping that I can continue my journalism path there.
Nice.
My name is Noel. I'm the secretary for Rotaract, and I'm hoping next year would be to get involved with MAR, obviously, the University of Michigan.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I'm Elizabeth Van Fleet. I'm the advisor for the Military Student Organization. And I am also a GRCC graduate, so that's great. And goal for the next year would just be helping grow the GRCC veteran community.
Nice.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name's Elijah. I'm here for business management, and then I'm gonna go to Grand Valley after this. I'm a part of the military service organization, and then also part of Staying Rooted. Shout out to both. Thank you so much. I appreciate the community that I've been able to develop here, especially as a veteran. It's been such a transition being able to go to civilian life, but I really appreciated everybody that I've met here, and everyone's been very kind and inclusive.
We love our Veteran Center, and we're excited to see the new group that I'm hearing about as
And we
well.
love you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Celino Cortez Figueiredo. I'm the co-advisor of the Latino Student Union. And I also love psychology, that's my major, okay? And my goal for next year is for both of them. Find a new boss, because mine is retiring in 3 weeks. Which stays someone amazing. And also be more involved with the community, and the Latinx community. Yeah.
So I love that.
I am Valerie Hargraves. I am the director of student communication. I don't know everybody in this room, like it's a great thing. I didn't see you face this. And I am the one of the co-advisors for student government. One of the goals that I have for next year is to continue to grow attendance at this meeting, like having faces that I don't know. It's very exciting.
It's awesome.
All right. My name is Halima. I'm a part of the MSA. I'm the secretary for the MSA. And my major, right now I'm in the pre-cell molecular biology pathway. And a goal for next year, apart from keeping us raised up, is to look for internships so I can get involved with my community.
Hello, my name is Binti. I'm the vice president for MSA. My major is exercise science, and my goal for next year is to continue to make an impact.
My name is Musa Sharif. I'm the president of BASU, and BASU is the Black African Student Union. My goal, I studied business administration, that's my major. My goal for next year is just improving life, keep improving.
Oh, I love it.
I'm Nicole Van Dyke. I am the student life office manager. I've been in that role for a little over a month, but I've been at GRCC in various roles as a student employee, and as well as temporary employee in the tutoring lab. As well as I started out in the Student Veteran Center, one of the OMG peer mentors. My major was business administration, got my bachelor's in that, and now I'm actually going after my associate in marketing. And my goal for next year is to become more comfortable in my current role and excel at it.
Hello, my name is Andrew Sweeter. I'm the assistant director of Campus Activities Product, and I'm also the advisor to CAP. My major when I was, I think my bachelor's was English, a minor in history. My goal for next year is to lay the groundwork to have CAP be able to collaborate with other student orgs and really kind of get part of that stuff, to have a little more attendance. I'm doing great this year, but want to continue to see students kind of coming by themselves.
Hi there, my name is Cole. I'm also part of the Collegiate. I'm a photo editor. My goal for next year is to do my executive final year at GCC, so finishing up and then transferring on to.
Hi. But my name is Sevi Colum. I'm the Spectrum Theater Student Ambassador. My major is I'm a pre-theater transfer major. Goal for next year, I'm also finishing up my year here and transferring to a university next year. So can you my Sevi stuff?
Welcome.
I'm not, this is my first year. I'm really related with anything right now, but I am trying to find more of myself. Signing up for a student, I haven't been better.
What's your name?
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you.
I am the advisor for Collegiate, and I do journalism here. And my goal for next year is to continue to work with students at the newspaper and be on the college campus. Also want to encourage all the student leaders in the room. There are several editors here today. They introduce themselves. If you have a story idea or you want some publicity for your organization, don't miss this opportunity to talk to those editors one-on-one, exchange contact information, and get some coverage for your group. We're looking for story ideas. So it's good to be here. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Definitely. We have some awesome editors in the room today. And it's so great to see so many new faces too, and so many people here today. Thank you all again for everything. I think we got everyone, which is awesome.
For future virtual viewers, there is a Google form, so if you would like to also be introduced, please fill it out. I have it open the link for that, so I can see when you comment.
There you go, for our virtual friends.
Yes. And for everyone here, thank you for a little bit of awkward tension that is the icebreaker. That's just routine at this point for being a student.
We love our icebreakers. So then today, we're so happy to have President Rogalski with us. And so jumping right into our meeting, I'm going to combine kind of two topics I wanted to address and bring to town hall today. One thing that I wanted to talk about was certain AGC updates that we had. And for those that are unfamiliar with AGC, that's our Academic Governing Council, which is kind of like our body of faculty and staff that comes together to decide lots of different policies for the college, and they vote on different issues. So there was actually a AGC meeting yesterday, and I wanted to discuss two important policies that I wanted to bring forth, but also I wanted to talk about within the form. So I definitely recommend that you all scan and take a picture of that form. If you can't fill it out now, please fill it out later. What's on the form is a lot of different questions, basically reflecting on your experience this semester, and then also reflecting over two different kind of policies or programs that we have here at GRCC. One is referring to our syllabus policy, and I just have lots of different questions for you guys based on your experience with the syllabus. Has it been easily accessible for you guys? Have you had professors provide it to you with lots of ease, and various other questions regarding the syllabus and your experience with Canvas, and just your professors' policies in general. The other issue that I want to bring forward is just to know your guys' experience with the grade appeal process. Have you heard about the grade appeal process? Is it something that's new to you? Did you know that you could appeal a certain bad grade? And if you do know anything about the process, how is it? Is it confusing? Is there lots of, do you have lots of questions about it? And that's, so the form covers that, but also it covers just kind of your thoughts about a student government this year, some things that you might want to see out of student government next year. It doesn't take too long. I'm asking if you guys can't fill it out now, to take a picture of it and fill it out maybe when you guys get the chance. And it should also be sent out later on in one of our monthly letters. So yeah, with that, I wanted to, does anyone have any questions about that? And then if anyone wants to know anything else about some of the things discussed at the Academic Governing Council, you can reach me at my email. I did not put it up there, but I will put it up on the board shortly. So Yeah, thank you all. Then the next thing on our agenda, if anybody would like to take it away.
So we talked about this last month, but this is our lovely QR code for our Get Help page. Can't promote it enough. All of our resources that we have on campus, everything from the food pantry, the clothing closet, the free health clinic on campus. Be sure to review the extensive list of resources, and if you see something, if you have a need that we aren't able, that we don't have listed, reach out, see if we can, what we can do, because we're here for you and we want to take care of all of our students. So there's that. And also, even if you don't like specifically have something that you need, like, it's nice to like know it in your back pocket. So if you're talking to your friend and you're like, oh, school got that for you, you know? So yeah, Get Help, love.
Thank you, Amelia. And then our Healthy Mind survey.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot to- So, the counseling center, the counseling and wellbeing, so Center for Counseling and Wellbeing. I think that's the right name, is doing a Healthy Mind survey, which is a confidential survey, on mental health. There's a lot of incentive for filling it out. You'll be entered to win like AirPods, like they're giving away 2 like the new AirPods every week. And then I think they're also doing, parking pass or Raider bucks. If you can, like, if for people, everyone who fills it out, so that's cool. It's just like, and this is just to collect data on all of our students and their experiences, so we can better have, like, improve resources for students in the future. So yeah. And the link will be sent out to your email. There's not like a QR code or anything, so you get an individualized link sent to your email, and then this opens Monday. Right? The 23rd is Monday. Thank you.
I believe so. Thank you.
Yep.
The next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to ask if you had won a student leadership award, if you feel comfortable standing up. I just wanna, there we go, congratulations. Thank you guys are awesome, and I'm glad we have the opportunity to really recognize your guys' incredible accomplishments this year. Wanted to let everyone out of town from the hall know about this as well. So thank you again, and congratulations, our very own student government member, Amelia. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I think my when I said in my speech, when I brought Paige Beckers up there, that was on my paper, by the way, the printed out picture of Paige Beckers, but yeah, I'm very lucky and honored to be able to have a spot where I can make an impact. So thank you.
Thank you. Perfect. Then the next thing on our agenda, did you want to do a recap?
So,
Thank you.
did anybody get waffles when we did our waffle event? Weren't they amazing? Were they the best waffle you ever had?
They were the best waffles.
Thank you, thank you. It was like
They were
mind
hungry
blowing.
and they held us up. Great.
They were, I think they're like Belgian waffles.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, actually, I have no idea. But okay, this is just one of our, another things that we're doing as one of our initiatives to provide students meet student needs. And who doesn't like coming back to spring break in the second day back, getting free breakfast? And also shout out to our Foreign Affairs Club, because they were there partnering with us and did a hot chocolate fundraiser. So yeah, go them.
Thank you. And then, sorry, I had accidentally messed up something on the agenda. I wanted to give President Rogalski chance, if she'd like to, ask students any questions, or if you feel comfortable taking any questions from the student body, if you'd like.
Yeah.
Or if you'd like to share anything else with our students today.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah.
I would love to answer any of your questions. So I have lots of questions that I'm going to be asking throughout the halls. I mean, I guess, if we had all day, I would love to hear, like, what is your favorite thing about GRCC, and what do you want me to know as new president that I should focus on? But more importantly, I want to be able to answer your questions too. So I'd open it up for anybody to ask any questions.
Do you have any plans to, bring more of a cohesive element at the school, like any event ideas that you have in mind?
My approach to coming in as president is to spend a lot of time learning about the culture and understanding what the culture is before I try to decide what I think it needs. So no, not right now. I do think, what I've seen from GRCC so far is that there is, we're such a diverse campus, from all students from different backgrounds, different ages, different goals. And it's sometimes hard when you serve so many different groups, to have everybody be able to see each other and know, how you serve everyone well. So I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for that. But I don't have anything in particular that I'm like, oh, we need to do this, because I still don't know what's here. I have a lot of learning to do.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, oh, yes, too.
So as the communications director for CAB, my goal, at least how I see it, is to try to get as many students to see what's going on campus and then make them feel a part of something bigger.
Yeah.
As the new president, how do you believe, or do you see a way of trying to create more engagement and more community that way? And if so, how?
Well, I think it's, thank you, first of all, because I think it's the student leaders in this room that really make the difference in terms of being able to engage your own student, your peers. And one of the things that I had loved even before I came here, when I was looking at the job, was when I look on Instagram and I can see like the weekly events and what's happening. And then I can just take a screenshot and then I can go to the events, or I can have it in my calendar. So just creating that, that focus on here's what you can do this week. You can get free waffles and you can go, those things I would advocate for making sure that we're continuing to do, doing even more of, but obviously, as leadership, supporting student leaders and supporting your voice, and making sure that you have a voice, so that we can continue to engage students, because one of the things that we know nationally is that students who are engaged on campus, who stay on campus, participate in things, are more likely to graduate. So it's a priority for me to focus on that.
Do you have any like ideas or goals to help more so students like move on to the next step after graduation, such as more transfer support?
Yeah.
For students who are interested in pursuing a 4-year degree?
Yeah. That's an awesome question. So it's about what are the opportunities to increase support for transfer? One of the things that I know, I've done a lot of work in supporting students on their pathways. And one of the things that we're looking at is what makes a difference in a student finding their path, staying on their path, learning what they need to learn, and then being successful in their transfer. And early on, it's really important that we help connect students with the career that they want to be in. So whether you come here and you do 2 years and you go right into your career, or whether you come here and you do 2 years and then you transfer, it's still important to know what is your end goal. And so I think focusing on that, that choosing your path when you come here, I want to understand, how do we do that? How do we make sure students know that early on, so that they're taking the right courses, they're getting the right advising? And then early on, if you want to transfer, your transfer institution, that you have the right classes so that you're not losing any money, you're not losing any time, all your credits are accepted. And that really is important, to have those connections with the universities so that we can map those pathways out. One of my jobs early on was I was an advisor. So I really focus in on that, like, what's your path? How do you map it? How do you all know I'm on the right course? And that's really important to me.
Can I ask a follow-up
Yeah.
question on that? So, I did hear you talking about pathways, so do you think you will try to, like, make more partnerships with more universities? Cause I talked with some Western advisors during the transfer fair in the fall, and they told me that they were trying to partner with GRCC to make some like direct pathway program or whatever.
I
So-
think the more pathways we can have, the better for our students. Sometimes it's what we have to do is make sure they're the right pathways for you. So I think it's my job and the college's job to make sure they're good pathways, that they're
Yeah.
leading you into a degree, that it's not a pathway where you're transferring and you took 60 credit hours here at GRCC, but when you transfer, they're only going to count 30 credit hours, and then you have to retake classes. Those are not pathways that I want to support. I want to support strong pathways where all of the credits that you take are allowing you to move into a bachelor's degree at your junior year if you complete here. So I think it's expanding pathways, but making sure they're strong pathways that are leading to honoring the work that you've done while you're here. And so that you're able to complete in a reasonable amount of time and get your bachelor's degree.
You actually have a college, they laid out a path, didn't they? Kind of, I think you talked about it at the Board of Trustees.
For me, I have a strong pathway
Yeah.
coming in, thank goodness, I think everybody here believes in pathways. But yeah, I'm focused internally first, students and staff, aligning and then moving out externally, and I'm happy that I'm on a path. It helps for success.
Definitely.
So as you know, like GRCC has we serve a lot of people, and we have students who are online, we have students who are at Lakeshore, we have students at MTech, we have students here at DeVos campus, and then we have students who are like fresh out of high school, we have dual enrolled students, we have students who are adult learners, like all of this, like non-traditional students, we have a whole big population that we serve, and we also have a very diverse population as well. And like, I know you're well aware that our slogan is like, together we got this.
Yeah.
Like, what is your like idea to like make sure that everybody's in that together?
Yeah. So my focus right now is on post-graduation success for everyone, no matter what you've come here with, what you're leaving with, what your background is. I think as GRCC, we need to meet students where they are. We need to be prepared to serve students. And then we need to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing after you complete your work here, whether it's, that Associate of Arts, the applied degrees and 2-year degrees and bachelor degrees, are you finding success with the degree, the certificate, the program you did here? Is it leading to you being able to complete a bachelor's degree? Is it leading to you being able to get a job in your field that pays you a family sustaining wage? Those are things that are critical for me as president to be able to say to incoming students that you come here and you're going to be able to be successful, not only here, but when you graduate. And that's how I think we need to measure our success. Yes.
Based off of that statement, how would you approach someone who is multifaceted and is trying to create a brand new pathway and trying to create something new
Yeah.
that has never been done before, like an outside of the box thinker, a divergent thinker?
Yeah, I think that's my initial thought is to go to the data. Because I think we need to be able to be innovative always. That's who community colleges are, and that's what makes us special, is that we can respond quicker to things that are more innovative and different from traditional higher education pathways. But we also need to look at the data to support, will that help create success for students after they leave? So wouldn't want to create something that ends up not leading to something else for students afterwards. That's.
I hate to cut our
Yep,
time.
yep.
We have time for one more question. And I did see Musa has raised his hand a couple of times, so please feel free to ask.
How do you intend to improve campus resources and our campuses? For example, I go to the show campus and resources like financial aid, and like we have the career center, those kind of resources on our campus. They don't have it, and I have talked to a couple of students over there. Besides going for classes, they don't really see the space as a place where they can interact with a lot of different programs.
I was just at the Lakeshore campus yesterday, for my first time, my first visit. I think it was yesterday. Every day feels like 7 days, so I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. It was amazing to see, and I think, from what they told me, what I learned was that we've come a long way in having that campus space. We didn't always have that, and I know they have representatives there from financial aid, from advising, from the different groups. It may not be a whole, the whole team like we have here, but I think there's work and there's a leadership group there and a team that's invested in making the resources and making sure that students can be there and be engaged, just as they are on the downtown campus. So I know that it's a focus. I know that there's a passion for serving that community, and there's a passion for making sure that they have the programs. From what I heard, they increased enrollment by 54% at that campus. So I know that good things are happening, and I don't think it's the end. I think it's more of the beginning, to figure out how do we continue to grow that campus. Thank you for the questions. Amazing questions. You guys are amazing. Yeah.
Thank you, President Rogalski. Yes, we're very happy to have you here. I'm sorry to end all the questions. These are great questions, but for the sake of time for our meeting, we'll have to move on to the next topic. I appreciate you being here with us. We definitely invite you to stay if you have the time, of course. Yeah, that's awesome. Nice. But yeah, let's give it up one more time for our president. Thank you. If they have more questions, how could they,
Yeah.
who should they reach out to?
Well, I don't know what's gonna be easiest, but let me think about that and I'll get back to you. And obviously, if you see
There's
me,
also-
please, feel free to chat, and I would love to stay in touch throughout the hallways and, but let me think of a formal way. If there's more questions, I can always come back too.
Student government, yes.
We can always flex them for you,
Okay.
Dr. Rogalski. That's one of student government's roles is to be a conduit to your.
Thank you.
And always share that. Yes.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes, I was just going to say, student government is also here for that as well. So if you guys have any feedback or questions, let us know. But with that, thank you again. We're going to move on to our upcoming events. Do you want to take it away?
So student government has only really 2 events left, such as our town hall that will be April 16th. So that will be our last town hall, as well as finals are coming up, as well as also the end of the year for all our students who are graduating this year and finishing as River Raiders and going on to wherever they will be next. So we have partnered with Marketing and Communications, and we have made pendants with the new mascot, our River Raider. So we are having a final send-off event, April 14th from 12 to 2 p.m. when advertising town hall, as well as giving pendants away to both students who are graduating and students who are staying with us for maybe 1 or a couple more years. So we hope to see you there with, to say hi to us, say hi to student government and just hang out and get some free merch.
Thank you, Adeline. Isn't that a cute otter? With a grad hat, yes. Thank you. So, April 14th, final send off, be there or be square. Now with that, we have some positions open up. Both student government and CAB. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, Amelia?
Yeah, so you guys know, our applications are open for next year. We talked about it a lot, last town hall, but that's the applications with the link to apply. CAB is hiring for what positions for next year? 'Cause they're not currently hiring.
Yeah, they're not currently all positions though next year.
Okay, so apply, get resources, be the resource, not get resources, like serve your community. So, we have, it is the student government, yes. So we have our little job descriptions. So we got the president one, see if you want to be LD. Or then, these are all also listed on the application.
Yes.
Vice president, if you want to be me. We got, what is this one? Treasurer.
You want to be this
Want to
one?
be E-Type.
Oh,
I handle allocation requests and budget.
And then if you want to be Adeline.
Oh my God.
Is there a slide for that one?
Yeah.
I believe that, this is it.
Oh, well,
We also go a lot in depth about our positions
Yeah.
as well in our previous town hall, which can be found online on YouTube. And if you have any questions, you can of course ask us, contact us, and it's on the application.
yeah, do we have notebooks here at Adeline?
Oh, do we?
The notebooks? Oh, never mind. If you want to stop by Student Life, we can give you a notebook that has
Yes.
a little QR code to apply to.
3 notebooks.
And then if you're planning to stay here another year, just like me, we would like to announce as well the 2026-2027 town hall schedule for both fall and winter. We will now have town halls next year on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. in this same room. So I want to announce this to as well share for students who are interested in applying for a student government or CAP position for next year, that you will be required to come to town hall. So be aware of this town hall schedule so that you can, when you do enroll for fall or winter next year, you can make your schedule around these dates and times. As well as we wanted to announce it for student leaders who will either be board members, or even advisors for orgs, also know as well as they can pass on this information for their next year's group, so they are aware.
Thank you, Adeline. Future schedule, be there or be square, unless you're graduated. And with that, handing things off to Lacey.
Hello, since our last town hall, we've welcomed two new members to CAB. Divya, our vice president, and Juliet, our communications director.
Let's vote.
Divya, did you want to introduce yourself real quick since you weren't here at the beginning? Just like your major, a goal you have for the next year? Yeah, that's it.
Maybe to share your role. So.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dibby. I'm vice president of CAB. My major is education, and a goal I have for next year. Maybe just to be more active.
A good goal.
Yeah.
That's Juliet.
Am I introducing myself again?
Juliet already
Oh, wait, never mind.
introduced herself.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Never mind. My bad. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired.
And then I just wanted to say a reminder that CAB still has, I think, about 5 more events this semester, but you can find all our events on Instagram, on Raider Connect, and we typically post them around the bulletin boards on campus. And we also have our event calendar posted as well, where you can find information about all our upcoming events. We had 2 successful events since our last town hall. We had our Boots, Boot and Boogie Western Night. Okay. I think it was a lot of fun. The food was really good. It was a successful event. And then we also had our midterm therapy dogs events last week. We had 6 teams of therapy dogs come to campus, and it was just a really great midterm relaxer for students. We're going to be having therapy dogs come to campus around finals as well. If you weren't able to come to this one, or if you were, you should check that out too. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was we have this QR code if any clubs or organizations would be interested in collaborating with CAB on any events during April, the summer, next year, sometime in the future. This is just a way to reach out to us about it. I mean, you can also email us or reach out to us on Instagram too. I think we'll be posting this on there too if anyone is interested in the future in working with CAB on events. Yes.
It's not.
It's not working?
Is it not?
Is it not?
Yeah, it's saying, it says request access.
We
will get a updated link up on Instagram.
Oh.
It's love greater can
Yeah.
always do not.
Are you guys signed into your emails?
Student emails?
Yes.
Oh, because it works on my emails. That's why I was like,
Perhaps because yours is jrcc.edu.
no, mine is a student one still.
It's still the email one? Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting. Perhaps it's under specific access instead of everybody this.
We'll
Hmm.
get it to your email.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll get it fixed.
We'll go out those edges.
And then if you wanted to talk about our upcoming
Yes.
event.
So hopefully these QR codes will work. There will be one on the corners of every screen, but this Monday, we're having our Stuff Up Puff event. We're celebrating the new River Raider by having stuffed otters that you can fill with your with as much stuffing as you'd like. It will be from 12 to 2 on second floor of the Student Center and fourth floor RGF, right before the parking lot. So hopefully, you know, lots of traffic there, so we'll get lots of otters out.
And don't they have shirts?
Yes.
They have clothes.
Yes.
They're giving out otters and shirts.
Well, the shirts are for the others.
Oh.
It's like, they got- oh wait, is it not? Give me your face, I said the news was that. Yeah, there's t-shirts. Get excited.
Like clothes for like us, like shirts.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
For the odd.
Yeah,
Maybe.
actually better.
Thank you, Cassia. No, the same thing.
On the 27th, which is, if I remember correctly, next Friday, we are having our Decades Dance, which is, essentially you can dress as your favorite decade, 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm really hoping these QR codes work. That first one really scared me. But it'll be at the ATC Piazza, like all the other ones are, but we're gonna have lots of food, lots of grooves, and frankly, that's all you really need. And although this one isn't posted on Raider Connect just yet, we are trying to have another bingo night. The first one was very successful, so we're trying to make as many prizes as possible, trying to have, you know, maybe a grand prize that we don't actually know what will be yet, but expect something big. It'll be. I hope not. I hope. I'm much too excited for it. And then finally, not finally, but we'll have the therapy dogs on campus for finals. It'll be April 20th, 9:30 to 11:30 a.m., right, in the student center. So even when you're studying, even when you're cramming, even when you're sleep deprived, at least there are gonna be dogs on campus that hopefully you'll be able to see. And finally, will be the bath bomb making. It will be at the Lakeshore campus. Who was it that said it was Musa that mentioned the Lakeshore campus not having a lot of like events? Yeah, so luckily we're gonna have something there. We're gonna have, there's gonna be scented and unscented, so you can make your very own fragrance and your very own bath bomb, so you can, after all those finals, finally wind down. And, oh, you want that?
Yeah, cause, so volunteering, do you want to volunteer with CAB? If so, this is a great opportunity for students to get more involved in campus life. You help us make these events happen by helping us set up and assisting with tasks such as setup, tear down, and running activities at events. And it's a great way for you again to get involved, meet new people, make new connections, and just be a part of your community. We are looking specifically for volunteers for the dance next week. So if you are interested in volunteering for the dance, you can either contact me or just scan that QR code shown previously. But yeah, that's all.
And then CAB is also hiring. We're hiring for all 4 positions: president, vice president, communications director, and secretary. You can apply by scanning the QR code. Hopefully that one works.
Not going Raider.
Right, Adeline. And then some of the benefits of working with us is you get free parking. It is a paid position. It's also just a chance for you to develop some leadership skills, resume builder, and just a way to make a direct impact on campus. They're planning events. Some things to be aware of is if you do apply for CAB, just know that you can't hold another campus job. and you can't be in another leadership role within a different organization. But if you're interested, please go ahead and apply. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us or message us on Instagram.
Thank you, guys. Now it's time for the man, the myth, and the legend, our treasurer. Let's welcome Itai to the class.
Thank you, Adeline. I'll take it back here. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So I have the budget updates for today, ever since our last town hall. A little bird told me that President Rogowski does not know how our budget is made up, so I figured it will be a good time to give a quick reminder of how our budget is made up. So we will begin with that. So our budget is built off of expected revenue. So each student, every single person here, whether you're part-time, online, it does not matter. You pay $10 a semester for this budget to occur. Now, at the end of the year, we do actually see what the actual budget was. This is a forecast. That's what it's expected, and it's not actual. So this year, our budget is $280,000. Out of that, you can see, I'm not going to go through every line item. But this is what it's broken down into. Now, the one that we care most about, and we have 2 allocation requests that we're going to vote on today, is this one, the student allocation for student organs departments. We started the year with $47,348. So when organizations request money for events, whether it's travel, whether it's small events, that's what the money comes out of. Cool, just wanted to give an update on that. So ever since our last town hall, we ended the town hall, February 19th with a budget of $17,705.98. We did have not much traction this month, but we did have one allocation request coming from MSA for a campus event that they're hosting, which will be on April 6th, which was $500, and it was approved, bringing our balance as of now to $17,205.98. So we have an allocation request that we are going to begin with. It's coming from Bastion in the back. I put some information up here on the event and what the money is going to go towards, the breakdown. You're more than welcome to look at that while I pass it over to Musa to present this, and then we can go ahead and open it up for discussion. So Musa, if you want to take the stage for this.
I can stay here, right?
I believe, yeah. Please.
Oh, okay, thank you so much. So BASU is undertaking a factions/model event this semester. We started in with no much hope. Then a lot of students signed up for it. It became a very big stuff on campus, but with the help of student life and student government, we have been able to go through it, and it's going perfectly well. So, like you see the budget up there, every cent that we allocated is going towards this program. And we were very thoughtful about expenditure because we wanted to make sure we are responsible in the way we allocate resources. We have over 50 students that signed up for this program, and then we did addition, and then we were able to come up with how many students will be participating. So that is great. It was fun. We want to use this program to give opportunity to other students that are doing cosmetology, that are doing photographing, that are doing other kind of art projects to participate, to be able to help us to make this program successful, and also give them experience in participating in programs like this. So we'll be hosting this program on April 10th, and we invite everybody to participate. So if you have specific question on what we're doing, specific detail, I'll be here to respond to you. Particularly the communication person for our team is supposed to be here to give more detail than me, but she thought this whole meeting is supposed to be online, and then she wasn't able to come because she was already part. So yeah.
So thank you, Musa. Is there any discussion, any questions to be brought up about this allocation request?
You say this event is happening on April 10th or April 20th?
10.
Oh.
Okay.
So-
Thank you.
Must have had a long date on there, I apologize.
Where will the event be held? On campus or somewhere else?
So it will be here on campus. Now we're working with Student Life. Based on, okay, auditorium ATC, because we've been back and forth with location and now we'll be.
See a hand there, I think. Is there an entry fee for students where exhibits feel this level?
No, I no cost, strictly free for everybody, as long as we have seats to accommodate to. It's free.
Do you, would the person need any assistance or any help with setup? Or would they like to collaborate with other student organizations?
Yeah, definitely. That is why I just said we collaborating. We need help to set up. We need people with different skill sets from the art background, fashion. We need people to join us to be able to make it work. In the meantime, we are making sure that we attach responsibility to every leader in Basu. So that can be our last alternative, but we are hoping to help for help. Yeah, that would be great.
Any other discussion or, yeah,
The budget for talent and production, is the price for that, is that like, what is that goes to exactly? Like who are doing talent and production?
The talent production.
Yeah, is it the models?
Yeah,
And the DJ.
and the DJ and photographer and people that will be coming, so we're trying to put small little allocation for them to be able to just encouraging them, not really big.
yeah, great question so far.
Just little conversation for their skill set.
Alrighty, is there anything else that I'm seeing? Okay. Well, student government cannot vote. Everybody else in the room does have the right to vote, if you are a student. And so please raise your hand if you're in favor of approving this allocation request. All those against? Alrighty, then it's approved. There we go. What a great event this is going to be. So unfortunately, we don't have another Musa in the room to represent the next one. This one comes from the Geographical Honor Society. There is a video prepared by them, and I'm gonna play that first. And if questions arise, we can refer back to this slide, which outlines the allocation and how that's going to look like. So this video was prepared by a student. Her name is Margaret Brady. She has a video for you all to watch explaining what the allocation is for.
Hello, my name is.
On the video. Oh, it's that
They also turn on captions as well.
See if I can increase the volume.
Current student.
Yes. No.
Hello, my name is Margaret Brady and I'm a current student. I'm a member of Gamma Theta Upsilon, the International Geographic Honor Society, which is known as GTU. I strive to meet the rigorous academic requirements while working full-time to support myself. In addition to holding a GPA above 3.5, GTU members are tasked with engaging in the discipline of geography outside of the classroom and service towards the discipline. Students in our GRCC GTU chapter have given presentations at 25 conferences over the past 16 years, and several of us have won awards. These have included funds to cover conference costs. For example, the reason I'm not with you in Grand Rapids today is because I took first place in the undergraduate paper presentation competition in our regional geography conference in Cincinnati, Ohio. Although I paid for the conference costs in Ohio myself, this distinction came with the award of funds from the AAG, the American Association of Geographers, to cover $1,000 of my costs in participating in the national conference in San Francisco. In addition to earning academic awards and funding from the AAG, our chapter also raises money to fund the education of girls in Africa. So far this year, we've raised $800, which is more than enough to send 3 girls to school. We also succeeded in getting awards totaling $4,000 from the AAG, the GTU, and the World Affairs Council,
as well as the social sciences department, to hold a lecture delivered by the AAG president. 144 people attended that lecture, and I was able to talk with him about careers in geography at a dinner that was held in his honor afterwards. Of course, I'm honored to represent GRCC at these conferences, and it is my hope that I will continue to represent our college in this way in the future. The soonest available time for me to do so will be April of 2026 at the California Geographical Society's annual conference. It takes place in Huntington Beach and is known as one of the largest gatherings of community college geographers, historically providing GRCC students with an opportunity to bring well-deserved recognition to our institution. In the past 16 years, GRCC students have participated in this conference 11 times. While in attendance, I plan to present more of my own research, attend presentations by faculty and peers from across the country, and develop a professional network to aid in my journey beyond GRCC. In this way, attending geographical conferences, such as the one hosted in Huntington Beach by the California Geographical Society, will facilitate my pursuit of a bachelor's degree at Aquinas College, as well as a master's degree at Western Michigan University. Given that our GTU chapter raises funds that are already earmarked for the education of African girls in the Distinguished Geographers Lecture, no funds in the budget are available for conference travel, and funding requests for an extra allocation from the Center for Student Life and Leadership is necessary. Travel costs have increased exponentially, totaling an estimated $4,378 for attendance. There is no alternative funding source available for this purpose. Having been personally responsible for a majority of travel costs for the regional and national AAG conference, I'm attempting with great difficulty to afford the attendance of a third. Given these circumstances, I would be extremely grateful for the Center for Student Life and Leadership if they were to complete GTU's funding request. Thank you very much for your time and consideration in this matter. Again, I'm truly appreciative of any funds that are available to make it possible for me to represent GRCC at this California Geographical Society and beyond. Thank you.
Beautiful video. So, there is one thing that I want to mention. Oh no, how did I get here? Oh, there you go. So there is one thing I want to mention that was not addressed in the video. While this is for Margaret to go with her advisor, Dr. DeVivo. With that being said, this was open to all students. Anybody could have joined the Honor Society at the beginning of the year. This is one person attending, though. That is important to mention. One more thing is they have fundraised, not for this event, but for the other conferences they went to. They have not been able to fundraise for this event specifically, which is a big core value of ours, but they have fundraised for 75% of the conferences before. And this is, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, a very important event, and Margaret is an outstanding student. And so I can try my best to answer any questions in collaboration with Valerie, who has been a great point of contact there.
I just wanted, I think, isn't this the policy where that we can't cover meals for travel? So the allocation would need to be $444 less?
That is indeed true.
What is incident?
I am not sure. That was listed on the request. I'm assuming it's like we do unexpected budgeting. That's what I'm going to assume this is for. For the meals aspect, that is correct. That is not something that we can include in the.
How much funding do we have left over?
It's a great question. So as of today, after the allocation request approved for BASU, once again, this is approximate. This is not true account value. It is approximately, after the request from Musa, will be around 15,000.
Okay. Also,
yeah.
I have another question. So this is a question I've asked before, but I didn't really get it answered by the person I asked. So how does the budget work? Cause I know every year it kind of resets. So when does it reset next?
So the budget resets
For the sake of time, can we address that
We can
question?
adjust it, I can.
Just
address
because
the
we're
specific
in
question.
discussion right now with the specific allocation request. Sorry, Alma, wait,
That's
go
okay.
back to it.
Relay.
This is like a question, but also just like something that I want the voting student body to think about. The last one request was for 11,100?
Correct. For the
1100,
event.
or a little bit over
The
that,
basketball.
and that's for, it would roughly be like 60, 70 students who would be welcomed or experienced in the event. And then this one is, how much?
4,378.
And it's only for one student to go.
Actually, the allocation request, just to bring it back to Alvin's comment, it would be $3,934.
After we deduct the expenses, but yes,
For the one student.
it is for one student to go, yes, with an advisor, that's correct. So the advisor, we don't. pay for the advisor.
Anticipated attendance.
Yeah, that 180 is
That's
that.
that's for the conference itself. It is, I will say that while that is very true, this is a huge gathering of community colleges. And so the representation for GRCC, while it is for one person, is massive. And as mentioned, anybody could have attended this event if they were to join the Geographical Honor Society.
So with that in mind, because it is one student, how much of an impact could this possibly do for retention for the school?
That is a great question. What we are hoping is with anything that involves travel, obviously not the entirety of the school can go. We cannot send 11,000, I believe that's our attendance students to. I would hope that they have a plan for education, of educating others, educating their peers in the honor society about this event. And educating GRCC as a whole as well, while representing GRCC.
I believe in her video, she stated that she won first place, and that she was granted $1,000 towards this.
Towards the previous conference she has.
Towards the previous.
So she did attend a conference, I believe that she's still there, or she just, when this video was filmed, she was there. And she did fully, outside from that 1,000, she paid for it herself to go, and as mentioned, she's an outstanding student that is representing GRCC very well. Please, Amelia.
I agree that she is representing the college very well, but I don't necessarily, I just want to put it out there, because if the budget, the student campus activities fee budget is money that all students have paid. And if all students, like, I just don't know how one student going was like, are the students' responsibility to pay for that? I wonder if this, I don't.
Well, wasn't this open to all students at first, but only one student shared this interest within the specific club? And now that student has this
$400, so
unique opportunity.
by 10, that's like 400 students' money, it's going to that.
Yeah, Valerie?
I can offer some clarification, then just I wanna, as a reminder, the vote is for the student body present here today. Our party boards don't get a vote on this. For allocation requests, but this was not open, this specific travel is for Marguerite. This was something that they shared prior to this. She earned a spot here from previous conferences. She's attended, I think, 2 or 3 conferences that the chapter paid for via fundraising and grants that were earned, and so she was selected. It's an academic excellence selection. But it is something that is a part of the organization. Gamma, Theta, Epsilon, I'm sorry, I don't.
It's a hard
know.
name.
So that is one of our approved student organizations. It is an academic organization, so there are requirements to meet, but it is open for students to attend. So I just want to clarify that this trip is not open for all students to attend. However, the opportunity to apply was there earlier on. If that makes sense.
Please.
So one thing that I keep thinking about too is what have we as a school done to congratulate her on her job well done, because she has definitely represented the school out of her own pocket. So what have we done to congratulate her and to give her kudos in that aspect? And that's the thing that I could think about when thinking of possibly awarding this to the student and to this organization, because she paid for it out of her own pocket. She didn't have to do that, but she did it out of in representation of GRCC. So it definitely is something to think about.
Absolutely, and I totally agree with you. When it comes to specific recognition by Jersey, I don't know if Valerie is aware, I don't know of specific things we have done. But as you mentioned yourself, I believe that the honor comes from representing GRCC. And she, going to this event, even if it's just one person, and that is totally understandable, that is a lot of money for one person. I 100% agree with that. However, I think looking at the impact that this can have on the community and as a representation of GRCC as a whole, while this does not include 25 students to go to California there, it's a very, very important conference from community colleges from the, and then the fact that she was awarded and that she was given this opportunity to go shows the honor given to GRCC and the representation of GRCC.
But how many people are in her club that she could give knowledge that she learns from this conference to?
That is a great question that I don't have the answer of the exact amount of members of the geographical honor system.
This club have like events?
Not that I have seen them do on campus, that I have seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I've never really heard of this club either, because, I mean, if I were to know about an opportunity like this, I would potentially apply.
I don't know, yeah, I'm looking at the GRCC website now, for Gamma Theta Epsilon, and they have had a lot of chapters here in in GRCC. They do seem to be a little limited, just because of, I guess, selection. However, there have been a lot of different lectures placed here, and according to the website, visiting geographical scientist lectures have taken place at GRCC more often than any other institution in the US, even though it's an entirely national fund.
And important to mention too, when it comes to the selection aspect, I believe that is, I believe that is the grade aspect. You do have to maintain, I believe, similar to PTK above a 3.5 GPA to stay in the club, which is an aspect as well. And as she mentioned, GRCC has been representing this conference 11 times out of the last 16, which is also important to note.
I just want to offer an option for everybody too. So LSU went to a conference in, okay, and they brought back photos and information and shared it with a variety of different outlets around. And that is something that can be asked as a part of approval. So bringing back information to be shared at a town hall or in the Campus Life newsletter, that is the right of this body to ask for that.
And I'm sure that Margaret would be happy to share her experiences to all students.
I just want to clarify, is this like an all or nothing approval, like we can't approve?
If we don't approve it and they don't have funds to use, then it's either that she pays almost 4,500 out of pocket, which, as she's mentioned, she's not able to do so. And as you mentioned, this is I think 2 or die is quite excessive, but it is, they do need the funds.
I think Debbie's question is, can you approve less than the 40 or less than the 3,900?
Yeah, like.
Which, yes, the body can decide to approve less than the budget.
There, especially with how it is broken down, there's things that we can exclude.
Valerie, did you see that the geographical club is associated with Gamma Theta Epsilon?
Yep, so this is an active student organization at GRCC putting in a travel request for a member to represent campus at a conference. So they are a part of GRCC, they are an academic organization, honor organization. And so they are fully a part of our campus. That makes sense?
Yes, and I mean, like, the honors program, I heard of them. But this sounds like the geographical thing is a small thing in.
It's not in the honors program, it's not the academic
honor
honors
society.
program, it's a student organization. So it's not through the Center for High Impact Experiences, it is through Student Life. They have a charter and membership and everything like that, just like Staying Rooted. It's just that it's an academic. I can't move my words, I'm sorry.
It's all right, I think I'm.
An academic based organization.
You have time for maybe 1 or 2 more questions, and so I know, you said you're good, right?
Well, I'm just wondering, this might be a silly question,
No
but
silly questions, it's this.
$1,000 on transportation, is that transportation for specifically one student, or is this also transportation for? the
I would
whole
assume
district?
since the thing is in California, that will be the flight and.
But they have.
Transportation and miscellaneous.
Is that like getting Ubers, or are they taking like public transport? Is there any way to lower that, do you think?
As mentioned, we can approve a smaller amount than requested, and if that is one of the things that we will decide to cut out of, especially since the airfare, I thought that was the airfare, I apologize, I totally didn't see that aspect, then that could be taken off. I'm going to assume that that is perhaps travel from the airport to the place, or if there's places they have to go to within the conference. I'm not 1,000% sure of the exact locations, but. And miscellaneous can also be part of the unexpected budgets, so they have to budget for unexpected things.
Without the meals and without the transportation miscellaneous, it comes to $2,880.79. That is something this body wants to do and vote on instead.
Do we know where she's getting lodging from?
When I can tell you from my own experience, when I went to the PTK conference in Kansas City, there was a hotel designated that everybody was staying at. Usually it's really close to the place so that they don't have to travel to come to the days. But then again, I don't know exactly how this conference is ran. And so with the lodging aspect, they are staying there, it seems though, for 5 days. And so it is to be expected to be expensive. But as mentioned, like if you're thinking of things that are absolutely mandatory here for the approval and for her to go. As mentioned, transportation miscellaneous is tough to accommodate, but it is not a necessity by definition, and lodging and airfare and conference registration are the things that are a must.
I'm just pulled up the allocation request, so the transportation and miscellaneous. The ground transportation is estimated at $653.77 because they have to do a car rental. The $400 is unexpected expenses that's folded into that.
Was that something like in a contract, like in order to travel, like they have to do like the car rental?
It depends really on the location, so there are some college policies that act the same. So some of that is looking at the price, and it looks like there is travel associated with the conference.
Yeah.
So I can't 100% answer that, but.
No, for sure.
So based on what I look online, this is a geographic, basically conference. So they have to travel to different locations.
Yeah.
There is one location that is labeled from each other, like almost like 45 minutes from one another. So that's gonna be going back and forth. So that's I just wanna mention it, just like 4 different locations that I found basically online based on all the information. So they will have to travel and move for different places.
I do want to mention one more thing before we do take it to vote, because we already know on time. Anything that we don't approve will have to come out of her own pocket, essentially. So even if, which I totally understand the high expenses here, I do want to point out that if we don't approve the transport and miscellaneous, they're still going to need a car. And so I do want to make sure that this is in mind when we vote. That the things that we don't approve will have to come out of their own pocket. However, you do decide to take a look at it. So Val, should we open up for total amount voted
Yep,
first?
so it would be, the allocation as written would be $3,934.56. However, because I did take a look, and it says that they also accounted for $400 of unbudgeted but unaccounted expenses. If you didn't want to cover that, you'd be looking at $3,534.56.
So we will begin with the voting on that.
The 30, the
The
3,000.
30, yeah, 3,540. So all those in flavor.
Favor. For the flights?
Yes.
Because I did just really look up Google Flights and.
We have to go through a specific area. I think that.
Yeah, cause
So
the
that-
airfare is not $1,000. I looked, it's at most $400.
The college does work on those arrangements, so this is a budget estimate. If they don't.
Okay.
If they don't use the money, just to clarify too, if they don't use $1,030.69 on the flight, they don't get the extra money from that. It just covers, they're budgeting what they think. And they don't wanna budget under.
Yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
yeah. So, as mentioned again, 3544, right? 3544 was it?
So 3934.56 is what is the most that can be approved based on this budget, since the body doesn't cover meals.
So we will begin with the voting on that. All those in favor, please raise your hands. Okay, that is disapproved. So I'm going to assume that the next one will be for excluding the unexpected expenses, bring it down to 3,500. We will vote on that. 3534. Thank you, Valerie. All those in favor? Yeah. Please raise your hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All those.
Words, never mind. I'm gonna stop my.
All those against, please raise your hand. I have 7 in favor. Okay, so it is approved. Okay, congratulations. Alrighty, well, that is my part for the day.
Thank you, Itai.
Absolutely, thank you guys. Great discussion.
Okay.
Oh, do you want me to real quick just answer her question, or should we do that?
You can do that after. Okay. Should we just skip? Yeah.
There's been a lot of discussion.
All right, everyone. So for the sake of time, I would open it up for general discussion. We can maybe take like 2 questions just because we're running low on time. You think we have enough time for 2 questions, Valerie?
Yeah. you got that.
Yes. Okay,
This is your time. Take it.
okay. I can take 2 questions before we end our board. Does anyone have any things they want to bring up to the body? Beansy?
Hi, it's Vincent, President of American Student Association. It's not necessarily a question, but I just wanted to, you guys to know how happy I am to be. I just wanted to promote a really good class that's happening at the rec center, open to all students and staff. It's high intensity interval training, so just want to make sure, you know, students and staff are staying healthy, and just taking care of their bodies. Thank you.
Thank you, Binti.
Thank you so much. Very good.
Okay. Yes, Larry?
This is just a suggestion. I was wondering if we have some type of like scholarship for situations like this where students are nominated for whatever, I don't know, program that students.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Students writing. Yeah, students are writing. I think that
It would be nice.
just so that, I mean, yeah, they are representing the school.
Yeah, that's correct.
I think that would be a really cool one.
I know that for I'm unsure about the geographic one. It seems
And
like,
it's not about that. I know that a lot of students have gone to different, you know, ceremonies or
sure.
conferences.
That are
It's
related
not-
to academics.
Yeah, that is related to academics.
Thank you. Yeah. Yes.
I just want to remind everyone that we have 4 collegiate editors in the room right now and our faculty advisors in the back. So if you guys have a cool story to share, we're always looking for more stories. And also if you guys know anybody, we would love to meet new people and write new stories. So thank you.
Thank you, Kara. Yes.
LSU is having a meeting next week, Thursday in RJF 275, and we love to see new members. So please come forward.
Thank you, Cassia.
No clue what we're doing, but we would love to see new friends and faces.
Thank you. Great.
Making friends is what you're doing.
Any other event anyone wants to throw out there or anything to discuss?
On
Yeah.
April 1st, we're doing a succession planning workshop in the Center for Student Life and Leadership. I would really encourage advisors and students, but don't just send your advisors alone, please. Do that workshop. We want to make sure you guys have what you need for summer. So just a reminder, like there are allocations permitted in the summer for things. So one thing I think Itai was gonna mention is that even though we're gonna be down to about approved like?
Probably around 13, yeah.
$13,000. And April, that's the last one, over $1,000 opportunity to apply for money before September town hall. After that, allocations will be under $1,000. But whatever remains in the allocation can be requested over summer and be approved in e-board. So you can still be active. We're gonna be sending out a communication, checking to see if you're active, clean up your membership rosters for us. Start talking with your fellow students about who wants to take on a leadership role next year. If you can, attend that workshop, or reach out to Jacob and he can come to, he doesn't know this, he's not here today, but I'll tell him. To your meetings, okay? So just know that those resources are there. And then lastly, we are hiring again, student government and CAP positions. Those positions will make over $6,000 for the next year. So please apply.
Thank you, Valerie. All right, with that, I just have two more things for you guys. We have a dance next Friday. You guys should go. Caps hosting it. It's gonna be great. And then we have, at least our e-board, one more town hall next month. And that's April, which day was it again? April
16th.
April 16th. Be there for B Square. Thank you all for this awesome town hall today. Have a great one. Meeting is adjourned.
I think I sent you the link. Did you? I think so.
Oh, I didn't even see the online people. I love you online people. I'm sorry. Did we get anything online?
The boss member who couldn't call.
Hello, Basu.
Like.
We voted for you.
Anymore, how to know the comment, and so I felt bad.
Yeah.
Did everything get kind of-
Long time no see.
Back then. I'm thinking like. For the Violet Club, like, definitely being part of third, a lot of environment members. Like, pre-meds, like just like overall, like students have access to like slides and have that. So were you nervous?
Yeah.
Great job.
Like scholarship, if there's conferences and it's like.
I have no business sitting next to the president.
Make sure you frame it like in a great way that you guys are present.
You did great.
The only problem I think was the next person. By. We still got it. Sorry.
Like,
I definitely.
now it's just a.
Yeah, so the process is there should be like an allocation request form online. You go on there and fill it out and get it today. Our treasurer, Ty, who is
Have to collaborate with us.
nowhere around.
Like building. better-
He will knows a lot more about the process, and also Jacob Isaacson in the student life, he'll be able to walk you through this. But it's really just a form on there. Yeah, but there's really just a form on there. With call it allocation request, you just fill that out, and if it's over 1,000, it'll be voted here. If it's under 1,000, we vote on it in our e-board.
Okay.
Yes.
So under.
So under student government, looks for it, over everyone else. Yeah.
So, around it's not the form.
Yeah.
Well, like, we're looking into conference, so we'll look into that and something.
And no problem, no rush. You guys got this. So just make sure you get it to us like a month, ideally like 2 months before. Well, as soon as you can is great, but if it's coming up, make sure that at least it's approved quickly. Because if it gets stable or anything like that, you do it way in advance, you have a chance to really get it, if anything happens, you have another chance to like, bring it back up. Which I don't think anything will happen, but you never know.
Good job. Are you all set with stuff or do you need?
Yes, I just might need someone to let us in, but Adeline's got it. Thank you. Yeah, of course, have a Oh, does he have access?
Yeah. I was supposed to be.
What about
more an hour?
Wow, Valerie. I know, I didn't say it. Thank you.
And then I also.
Hi, Leo. How's it going?
It's all good, my friend.
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you
Do you like this way or do you like this way? Or how do you like to do it?
It's depending.
Depends.
So, yeah.
Because sometimes when I go to, I'm like, do they want? Do they
No, depending, because like it depends on the person. So I use either handshake or whatever. I'm usually a hugger, so but I don't know. So. Oh, there you go. Let's do that.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, so.
Did you like chocolate today?
Yes, yes. I just literally just came to say congratulations to every support that you have done. Been the president has been amazing. I haven't seen as much present with this e-board since ever. So I just want to say thank you for all the support that you do. Yeah.
Awesome. You know, you're
They're amazing. So yeah, so they always with us. So yes, for sure. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yes.
Yes, here.
Yeah, yeah. They really talk to each other. To make it to their goals and that, so. So, yeah. Hey, all going well. How about you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
My brain is like sitting there like, oh, what? Yes, because I usually say, I usually say air drop.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Today,
I'll give you.
handle that very well. Thank you.
Let me help you.
That's just back.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really wish I had asked you, I was gonna ask you like near the very end, like if you had any thoughts, like you wanted.
Yeah.
Cause I felt bad. 'Cause I- So then you guys said about 22. If I, like, you know, like, you wanna like, say that, just like kick you or something.
Yes.
Okay, I give you permission to physically go out.
Yeah.
I don't do that very often, so. So don't take advantage of that. I yeah, great questions, but we had to.
Yeah, I think a lot today. It just says like, why $4,000 student? Only seven, but not approve it, why is it?
Because it's like the amount of people that voted, so those 7 people
I was just.
were more than the other 6 people.
I never did the vote against it in the past, maybe just cause like.
Did we vote against it?
We never did that.
Did we vote against it today?
Well, there was the opportunity.
Oh. What else would have there been? Like, would they have voted, and if nobody said yes, not enough people said yes, would they just have gone away?
Yeah. Cause I feel like if you vote yes, you're voting.
Yeah.
Well, this one we have a couple of choices of how we could do it, I feel like. Yeah, otherwise I can't.
Plus, you know, she has done a big work.
She did.
What you're doing right now too, like getting,
Oh.
no, I mean, by all means.
So,
I'm glad. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, everything's on.
I like it.
Yes, yeah, always.
You're a good man. Leo. You're yeah, I like you more than eat that.
Everything everywhere I see you guys have to get like.
Extra values of your guy. We're hanging out tonight, right?
So weird means that he's different. Weird means.
No, he's just weird. He's weird. He's weird.
It's like what I was saying.
You're not. You should say. You are pretty. Yeah, I
You want covers?
No, but I really want to.
You're my.
See, that's the thing.
Say, huh? He's awesome. Yeah. Me and Owen both said that we watched covers together. I was so happy. I'll be excited.
Wait, no, I'm just all 100%.
I haven't heard of it.
So far,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm looking for.
No, you guys watch it.
We're gonna watch it.
Yeah, I want to watch it. This guy.
Cry, it's wonderful. I love.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Can we please give a round of applause for Johnny for being so awesome at all our town halls? Thank you so much. Inspiration.